live. I'm over here zoning out and stuff. Trying to play with the babies. Or the doves, man. Let's jump right into it, yo. Gotta talk about this fruit and the semen retention, man, and what really makes you strong. I see a lot of YouTubers and personal trainers, they kind of rely on that protein to make you strong, man. And protein don't really make you strong. It actually make you groggy and depressed and stressed. Your body got to break it down and shit. But this fruit, oh man, it makes you feel nice and happy, bright, glowing. You know what I'm saying? Electric. Oh, you can even rub the peels on your face. That's even enhancing. Fruit just naturally enhances you, man. And they hate on fruit. Mason, what's happening, Mason? They hate on fruit, man. But it goes hand in hand with a lot of other things. You can't just do one thing at a time with it. So, what I got for fruit today, because I'm back in the game now. I got me some food now. I got no food. So I had to get me some food now. So I got me some fruit. The best fruit, really, hey man, you can't go wrong with the bananas and the apples and the oranges, speak. You can't go wrong with them. Bananas grow all year round, and the orange too. You can damn near get them all year round in the first place. Apples, you know, that's like fall time stuff, but that makes you feel full. But yeah, you can't go wrong with them, man. 3 apples after, oranges after a workout, you're gonna be straight. So you're gonna feel good, man. We're doing the cut thing, so I want to get everybody right, ripped up and cut up, man, and doing the right thing. Because we got people who want to keep the secret to themselves and telling you that you're weak if you can't do a muscle up and all that shit. But if you really want to do a muscle up, you want to eat that fruit. The fruit going to enhance your electrical energy. You're going to be able to do a lot of things, even if you play sports. Man, just imagine if you're playing sports and eating a lot of fruit and juices. I mean, a lot of athletes, they know that works because you stay hydrated. You have H3O, which is basically the water that you need, and it only comes from these. It's fruit, berries, melons. I'm telling you, this post-workout advice for music. I know I'm rambling, going along with it. It's a sunny day, it's beautiful. I got people outside. Got my thuggy dubs over here. I already fed them, so they're not really sweating me too tough. I ain't saying that they sweat, but they ain't really messing with me too tough. Yeah, got me a GMO banana. It works. For the haters who's mad at the GMOs, even though I can get other bananas, I was happy to get blessed with this, and I'm not gonna let it go to waste. So love is right. And I know it's right too. But they got apple bananas here, you know, all kinds of different bananas. They work. You really need too. So yeah, I'm just seeing our people. I see some YouTuber workouter. He was talking about you can't eat bananas and you can't eat honeydew melon. I was like, damn, man, what's wrong with you? Honeydew melon, you know, that's good. But at the same time, you know, with narcissistic people, it's only their way. It's not another person's way. There's never a gray area. So it's only a black and white thing. But we're gonna end all that shit. We're gonna blend it in, man. Yo, shout out to what's happening from France. Peace to the France. Peace to France, yo. I gotta say your name right. I'm about to say Toto. Did I say it right, bro? The sun's in my eyes. So shout out to France, man. This is for all the chosen ones and all the coaches too, man. Because we're doing something big here. Everybody's not doing this. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have to eat a whole bunch of ton of fruit like everybody say. But there's gotta be often, like every 2 hours, so you won't feel drained. Because you feel drained because you ain't got the fruit in you. Because you're like lacking electricity now. So you gotta charge up. That's what this is. Let me get this in real quick, y'all. You know, I'll be using the peel too for the face. I got a crowd in front of me. Hey, steroid bananas. I know, right? But they gonna work today. Don't get sick off of them, though. They'll work today. But once I get my own every day, oh man. Once I can afford grapes every day, I'll get grapes every day. So I don't know how people who can afford all this stuff, I don't know what their excuse is for not eating it. Me, I had to go all the way to another part of the world to find out where the shit grow at normally so I can go eat my food that I eat. You know what I'm saying? Because they charge me about $8, $10 for some grapes. So now that I'm in the tropics, I found a mango tree, found orange tree, tangerine tree. Banana trees, I gotta wait for them to grow because they grow in stocks. You can't just take them off like that. You know what I'm saying? They gotta wait for some time. And then you gotta take the tree down and make nothing to produce something. But once I get on the land, oh man, I ain't gonna have no excuse. I'm already show you. I'm gonna have everything growing the way it's supposed to grow. Pomegranates, everything, dude. I'm like, what the hell was they? What was they doing? If I was a meat eater, I have my own little cattle. Because that means I'll eat my own cattle stuff. I'll grow my own stuff. You know what I'm saying? If I was that type, I'll go fishing for my own food. I'm out here with the water just in case famine hit type shit. Just in case I gotta eat fish again. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, training myself not to eat as often and as much. Because you can do it. That's the key to not being hungry, is training yourself how not to eat. I gotta look in the boot, man. Putting this on. So that's the secret, man. Because people, like I say, these people working out, eating all kind of 5-course ass meals, man. I'm telling you, they is stressed. They won't be as amped as this. By the time they get off of the camera, they're gonna be so damn stressed, they don't know what to do. And then that's messing up their custody personality disorder too, because it's psychology. Your food goes to your psychology as well, man. So yeah, that's how it is, B. He said, natural? I mean, everybody has a natural muscle on their skeleton, you know what I'm saying? It's just how you enhance it. We're just giving you the actual hacks on how to enhance it without taking steroids or any of them little things that they use. But you can use that shit if you know how to use it to a degree. I don't, but people do, because they have a personality disorder. They don't feel light all the way, so they gotta feel that they gotta enhance something with just money. You can't buy muscles. So most high, you only can buy muscles with your spirit currency. That's the real currency. And if we was given it, then hey, so be it. You just gotta enhance what you got. That's pretty much what it is. You know what I'm saying? You gotta enhance what you got. Let me eat this other apple. You gotta enhance what you got, man. You know, everybody, somebody said this in the store too. They was like, man, bro, this one dude from Mississippi, was a white dude. He was like, man, bro, you doing right. And I was like, yeah, you know, the fruit and stuff. He's like, damn, no kidding me. I heard about that. And then dude said, oh, it's just genetics. And then the bro was like, well, what's wrong with your genetics? And it's exactly. Now, genetics, that can play a factor. That can play a factor. Body types can play a factor too. Ectomorph, endomorph, and mesomorph. You look those up, you see what type you is. But also, genetical recessiveness plays a role too. You know, if you're recessive in any way, form, or fashion, it's going to be hard for you to intake anything that's natural and also supernatural. Like the sun. If you have recessive melanin, you won't be able to be in the sun as long as you want to be. Even if you got melanin and you got toxic melanin, that goes back to toxicity. You're going to learn how to clean our melanin molecule too, because it's not about just pigmentation. But if it's toxic, you won't be able to absorb the rays from the sun, the gamma rays, the things that help you out and feed your cells. You won't be able to do all these things because your melanin is toxic. And if your melanin is toxic, we already know your neuromelanin is even more toxic because it's under attack by parasites. You know what I'm saying? And so it's a war against parasites, man. Shit, it's detox season right here. And yeah, when the sun goes down, I'm probably most likely going to eat. This is Sabbath for me. Not today. Sabbath tomorrow. But, you know, you got some people that's doing Sabbath today. I'm going to let them do what they do. I had to write that off real fast. Yeah, so they celebrate the Sabbath today. And they wonder why they feel a certain way. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, you're not even in tune with the moon. You know? The moon is really pretty much it's what we use, man. It's our calendar and shit. It's not demonic. Sorry about that. Pardon yourself. He says, who wants unnatural muscles, right? Because they deflate? Don't unnatural muscles deflate and they go away once you stop doing the unnatural thing to it? You see it? You see these people, certain YouTubers, when they got off that shit, what happened? Their body is like, it's not healthy looking. You know what I'm saying? Like regular, full in. We're gonna fill it in. Yeah, your face might be a little sunk in, but that's your new face. You know? These people, you just like watching histrionic people, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? The greatest bodybuilder, I'm gonna say, hope you're still on here, Tito. Toto, sorry about that. Yo, it's Robbie Robinson, man. The Black Prince. You know, he knew how to do things. I wasn't really into watching bodybuilders like that. I like sports, you know. I like to keep myself up for sports, athleticism. There's some bodybuilders who are not even athletic. They can't even run a football or nothing like that. You know, they can't. You know, they don't know how to catch and shit. You know, it's a lot of little things. I seen some bodybuilders that was trying to fight and box. I'm like, oh, you're just a bodybuilder. You're gonna get tight. You know, you got to do a lot of reps to keep your muscles nice and flexible and, you know, oiled up. I'm doing super heavy. I might do that just to play around, but I don't want to be too tight. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to slap fire on motherfucker, move quick. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be sitting there being swollen and that's when it's like about sex or something, you know? So, and I like to enhance the body in a supernatural way. Y'all gonna be all right. The water's playing with him. That's okay, y'all. Hope they be okay, man. I don't want nobody to get hurt in the water, man. That water's alive, dude. You'll suck your ass right back out there if you on some foul thoughts. The Black Prince, you know it, man. I used to like Lou Ferrigno until I realized that he was kind of a hater. A little bit. I don't like the Lou Ferrigno, man. You know what I'm saying? The Incredible Hulk. He thought he was gonna beat the Black Prince. The Black Prince was like naturally, you know, his physique was natural. So all he had to do was enhance it. My bad, I gotta turn this up. I ain't got a tripod. I'm finna get that though. So we can get it in. I'm just talking now, but we're finna get it in. Boom, boom, boom. Finna get it in. Boom, boom, boom. Do all kind of things. I'm probably gonna just set it up at the beach because people get inspired. But you know, this is to keep the inspiration high. Let me show y'all the view out here. I hope the screen don't cut off like that. Man, I'm so good that the sun is out right now, boy. I'm so happy. I got somebody walking towards me and shit. I can feel it. See? You know, on their way. Remember, I'm chest naked, so people trying to walk up to me like I want them to. I'm gonna get back into it, y'all. Let me take a couple more bites of this. Sweet, good Fuji apple. I keep saying peach. I could have reached out and touched them. I'm close. Well, yeah, juicing is good too. But I come to find out that a lot of people, they can eat fruit. They don't enjoy it because they've been eating meat so goddamn long, you can barely enjoy a piece of fruit. So you gotta drink it in a juice form to enjoy the sugars of it, certain ones, you know? And that's why I'm like, okay, you're juicing it, that's good. But if you just enjoy a piece of fucking fruit or an apple, the way this motherfucking tastes too, your teeth are juicy. As soon as you bite down, you're juicing the fruit. You're a natural juicer. Your body's a natural food processor anyways. It processes food. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Why not put the good in it? People hate on the GMO apple, but at the same time, if I was on an apple, I had an apple orchard, who would need that? People putting shit out here for us. Let's be at the lowest part. I'm gonna buy the best shit I can, but at the same time, I know what works. I know you gotta do the work. I know you gotta put the work in. To get any kind of result. This is Miami or LA, where I'm at right now? Or talking about the places, Miami or LA? I like Miami, man. Miami's dope. I like Miami, but Miami's hard too, boy. It's a real place. That's the sweet part. I'm gonna eat it. Miami, it's good. I like it. You know, LA is cool too because you got a lot of things to do. Miami is different though. It's like, you know, a little small. It's not small, but It's big, but there's a lot of hood stuff that go on there. I'll tell you that much. You ain't gonna go find yourself like you in California somewhere. You go find a private spot to chill at on a rock somewhere. No. Miami, they on your ass. So, but here's the same type. This is just like Miami. You're not Miami, like LA. It's gonna be the third time this motherfucker walk past. I'm like, dude, every time you gotta walk past, god damn. You got a fishing boat, like, go take your kids fishing, man. Don't worry about me paying attention to my fam over here, man. My bad, y'all. Got a small crowd in front of me. So let me go ahead and continue building shit because I might have the right people that looking that don't believe in fruit but got hope. The fruit, man, I only need one apple today. I got 2 of them. But I'm gonna eat one, ate them 2 bananas, and 1 orange. I didn't see the orange. I had to eat that in. Oh, I'm fresh, dude. I'm talking about good, like, I'm gonna have to eat nothing. I ain't gonna eat nothing until about 7:30, 8 o'clock. Like a real meal. So, and that's when I'm gonna probably eat some chickpeas, and I gotta get my daggone sunflower seeds, because I like them. I'm not gonna eat too much fatty stuff that do got a lot of fat on it, but you use that, your body uses the fat as fuel. It's like it uses sugar as fuel too. So, excuse me. So yeah, get that. I ain't gonna be eating peanuts like that because I don't want to get all round. I'm gonna cut things like, you know, keep it smooth and shit. But yeah, I do got the meal plans. Follow them through. I guarantee you, you know what I'm saying, you're going to be right. Now, the meal plan I wrote up, it's an app. I created this app where you can be able to, you know, you got to follow the meal plan all the way through for the whole moon cycle. And it's the same shit you eat every day, pretty much, just to get yourself used to it. So when you do switch it up, you can, you know what I'm saying, you enjoy that you switch up your food a little bit. But as a man, you eat the same thing every day, dude. As long as it ain't like protein, like, you know, sausage, McMuffins or something every day. You know how you can eat some fruit. The meal plan, I gotta say, pretty much if you eat in the morning, man, you gotta get some type of fruit in you to go to work. If you're going to work in the morning, if you're going to the gym in the morning, well, you don't really have to eat much. You can work out on an empty stomach. I like to work out on an empty stomach because it gives you that burn. You'll burn more fat. You'll use energy as fat. You know what I'm saying? And then when you get to a plateau, you know what I'm saying, you can change it up if you do some supplements. I'm gonna go ahead and give you, I got green tea and I got some caffeine pills now. Some people hate on caffeine, but I'm not judged by man, so I ain't really tripping on that. You can have your own caffeine pill if you want to. They come in like 200 milligram dosage. I recommend don't go over really 500, you know what I'm saying, 600. Some people are doing that shit 800 damn near milligrams a day. They go crazy to the point their neurons is pretty much fried because they've been overusing caffeine. So that's why you gotta watch out and be careful. That's why the Sabbath for me next day, I don't use nothing. I stretch and lay the hell out in the sun and give glory. You know what I'm saying? And just chill out, you know. Do the body. It's things you're supposed to do on the rest day. Not going out and running errands and nothing like that. Just be chilling on the rest day. I guarantee you the next day you work or do something, you're gonna feel so good. You're gonna feel better to do it for the next little 6 days or so. This is Appreciate you for joining in, yo. So yeah, but I do like doing juicing. I'm gonna do juicing when it gets hot though. Like when the sun is directly over my head, when it's like, I'm talking about, it's about to be over the head right now. I'm talking about, but when it gets, well, it's May. By the time the middle of May to June, oh, it's gonna be scorching. So those times of the year, I make sure I'm just drinking juice, man, and I'm not even eating really at that point because it's too damn hot. Yeah, that girl kind of thick. She got a bathing suit on. She's trying to show me too. But it's okay though. I'm not all extra horny, which is good. Man, I ain't never horny, is it? But the beauty about single retention and celibacy, you're gonna naturally be right. You ain't gotta overdo it. You're gonna be naturally right because you can think of it. A lot of people who have erectile dysfunction, they normally jack off a lot. You know? You gotta be careful, especially with the women. Because they the ones that's marketing these pills to their men, for their men to be like, yo, my boyfriend got hard like this. You may need to get something for your boyfriend, like shitting on your man and shit. Like, I heard your man don't get hard. Type shit. It's like, yeah, tell his ass stop playing with himself, girl. You ain't in the bathroom playing with him. Or you know, same thing with a girl too, man. If a girl, she can't have an orgasm, you be like, damn man, how come this girl ain't have a? She's playing with herself. That's what she's been doing. So it makes it harder for her to do it, and she be a little bit more tense. Janie, what's happening? What's good? I remember you now. He said, remember me? I remember you now. He said, good thing you said that last time, like 3 days ago or something. I'm gonna finish this apple. I know it's like part of irritating. Keep them jaw muscles down though. Yeah, I be doing my own face massages and everything, G. It's really self-care, you know? Really self-care, G. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You're not being selfish. You might be the type that you may help a lot of other people and neglect your own self. This is the season. Put that love back in yourself, G. You know what I'm saying? Get that glow back up. It's a whole nother ball game now. That's all we're supposed to be doing. Keep inquiring about our elevation and our ascension. Working out, meditating, having some fun, going out by yourself, though. Not being lonely, just going out, being alone. You go out by yourself, chill. You gonna attract way more. You ain't got all the dudes all around you and stuff. Maybe a couple friends, a couple homies, you know, chilling. But you go out dolo, you hit that block dolo, man. Woo, I'm gonna tell you, man. I'm gonna tell you, opportunities and all that stuff. Women. Everything, man. So the more you stand on your own, and I'm not saying like stand on your own and be just like egotistical, like you don't need no help. No, I'm just talking about like where you can just function and don't even have any emotional stability. That's where it's at. You know? And working out, eating the right foods, not having no daggone parasites in you, that helps your emotions and your mental. Keeps you enlightened and shit. You can't have no enlightenment if you eat meat. Sorry. Ain't nobody got no goddamn enlightenment eating swine and steak. They might get an aha moment, but they won't be enlightened. If you really want to take it to the next level, especially if you're an athlete, oh man, you want to get as much fruit in you as possible. You want to pull a motherfucker down like the orangutan. You know what I'm saying? Orangutan, you ain't got no win against that one. They can sit there and do it for forever and shit. They tug a war with you. You know, so semen retention when you're in the season. If you're playing football, basketball, whatever in your professional season, you shouldn't even be thinking about banging no chicks, man. You can go out, you shouldn't even really be thinking about banging that. This is your career, your livelihood, man. No sex during the season, maybe once every year. Maybe orgasm once a year. I know it works. You'll be happier too. Because when everybody get on this in the league, you get steroids because everybody's gonna be so up. You ain't gonna need no extra shit like that. Your light's gonna be so high. Everybody gonna be hella strong. But right now, you can tell who's doing it and who ain't. The one who's strong, mentally, spiritually, physically, they holding that light. You know what I'm saying? Even if they is eating meat. I guarantee you, eating meat, you gotta eat at least about 80% of this. That's gonna make you strong. I may not like your attitude if you eat meat, but we ain't gonna agree after a while. You know what I'm saying? Unless I can see you go and grab a rabbit like Bear Grylls and gut that and eat it in front of that. Yeah, I can't do that shit. I can't gut no cow or nothing like that and let it drip down. That's just fucking crazy. That's crazy. That's actually insane, man. Even motherfucker had to teach somebody how to gut an animal. I understand fish, but yeah, man, it's crazy. cocoa butter. I don't even buy lotion. It's coconut oil. I don't buy no lotion. So the girl was like, well, how you cut it to make it stay? Coconut oil and Jamaican black castor oil. Good to go. That works for your hair, keep your skin right. You don't even need that much Jamaican black castor oil either. It's health and beauty over here, man. We're doing health and beauty things. If I'm in your barest form, I'm not all extra smooth on your ass right now. I'm just chilling with the naughty hair, you know, and all that shit right now. But well, you'll see the change up when I get ready. When I get ready to change it up. But right now we got to get the berry simple so you can see it works. Ain't no bullshit. The light works. You know what I'm saying? You will have a hard time at times, but every time you get to another plateau, you'll be better. You're gonna be your best. Hopefully we all in right now to the whole month. If y'all with me now, y'all should be a whole month in right now. I know, right? Bro, man, I'm telling you, G. It's crazy. I used to have people, when I first started eating meat, my friends' mama and them knew. I remember they came and threw a big ass ham thing on the table and I thought I was gonna be like, oh. I was like, nah, I don't give a fuck about that. I knew it was gonna hurt people because I knew I was gonna lose friends, associates, and my family and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I knew it was gonna change up, but I was gonna raise a family that ate like, you know, righteously too. You know, so I knew I was gonna gain and I was gonna lose. You know, so that's how it is. You know what I'm saying? When you're dealing with, you're changing up your own life. If you eating a certain way, ain't that crazy? You can lose friends. I used to go out with my friends, we chilling, they want to buy food and shit. And they know I don't eat. They're like, man, I don't want to eat in front of you and shit like that. I'm like, I ain't tripping, man. You can eat that. I don't even feel like eating. It's not that you're eating in front of me. I just don't feel like eating right now. That's all. You know what I'm saying? And we plan to go on to eat, like, you know, but we do that. You know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah, man, that shit is, oh my gosh, man. That's sad. That bloody stuff. I remember I first had a little vegan pamphlet. That's when veganism was getting started, you know what I'm saying? We was off, me and a clique of my brothers, we was already in about 4 years. But when it started getting started, it was like, man, I started seeing all the pictures. I'm like, yeah, I already didn't want to eat them motherfuckers, but it was like even worse. I'm like, damn, man, y'all don't even care about how they look, what they doing, how sad they is before they get killed. Let me get up here. This is crazy, yo. That shit crazy, dude. That's what I'm saying. I couldn't do it. I can't do it. I couldn't do it no more. My mom and dad got mad at me and shit. At that time, they got mad as hell when they started studying me. They had their whole little church studying me. But my mom and dad, they're spiritual people too, so it was a little bit bigger than their church. They didn't want to be like, you know, the money getters, the beggars of the church type stuff. So, yeah, man, a lot, you know, you lose a lot of people who eat in a certain way, but it's cool though. Like, fuck it, I guess we weren't friends anyway and shit. Fuck it, we could have went out into the vegetarian area and ate, you know, but oh well. Let's see if I can look up, show y'all this real quick, man. Hope this thing stay on. You better see me. But yeah, man, sitting back on the beach, maintaining. It draws people up, but they can't stay out here as long when the sun is shining like this. It's like, it's beautiful. Yeah. I do recommend this is for people to come out, you know, in nature. This is between the 19th and 22 parallel, so it's not like that 33rd parallel magic that you get like in Arizona's and your whole southern, you know, United States and shit. But you still do feel good though, and that's the main thing to do. All right, so let me wrap it up for now, man. I'm definitely thinking about the actual semen retention, man, because we got to chop it up about the exercises. To me right now, it's second nature, y'all. I mean, it's really second nature to me at this point. Every day is fucking happy for me. Even if I got people gaslighting and projecting shit onto me, it's really a happy day, especially when you're dealing with semen retention. You're not lowering your light. You're not even trying. You're not gonna have them cloudy thoughts, man. So it's gonna be happy every single day. So the thing is, once you just train yourself not touching yourself, that's part of the dang on mission. Picking up the phone, picking up the whoop, watching the little whoop and stuff. I guarantee you the enemy is going to have something better than the one you did last time before you relapsed or something. That happens, man. So they own you. It's a spirit thing. Anytime you take into play that you're going to play with your Kundalini energy, I'm talking about as far as like harness it or whatever, man. You're going to get attacked by higher evil entities type stuff, because it sees you're trying to take control of something that they want to control, and so they'll send little things. They know that you have freedom, that you can do choices and stuff like that, but at the same time, they on your ass, man. They send you whatever they think. Don't let them hear what you're talking about on the phone. I mean, you're already in 6D. These people will put shit on, even if you saying something, you might, man, how'd that come up? It'll pop up. And I know I don't be talking, I don't say nothing BS. I ain't even talking about, I'm not searching for a fraud, I'm not searching for fat asses, none of that shit. That shit don't even stay on my mind for as long as it come and go. You know what I'm saying? If I see a chick, like, oh, too bad. Let it come and go. Some chicks, they'll come and they see you, depending on who you is, depending on your light, the semen retention type stuff, they know that you got this light, G. So they get to doing their little, I don't care if they're in the car, B. They can see you. You can have rags on, man. It don't even matter. I'm telling you, it don't even matter. They know it's something different. And they can tell the difference between other men. It's not that you work out, oh, this man got abs, or he got big ass arms or something. It's not that. It's not that. It's definitely that. It's the daggone light, G. Because you can use it for certain things. Now, they know you're a little bit more powerful. That makes them a little bit more fearful of kind of bullshitting you and talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Thinking they can get over on you. They know they can't. So they'll leave and go try to find somebody else that they can get over on. Like a simp type nigga, they would think. You know what I'm saying? Or any type of person. So this is why it's very important for you to gain your self-discipline back. Because I hear a lot of men that's mad at the women arguing with them and shit like that. That shit is... She only gonna argue because she's broken. You know what I mean? She wanna be you in real actual life. A woman knows that she likes to be inspired by her man and shit. But if she feels she's a little bit more stronger than him, then yeah, she'll find somebody else that's stronger, but still punk that man that she'll keep because she don't want to lose him as a narcissistic supply. You know, we're all in this narcissistic cluster B personality disorders type stuff, man. So it's very serious when it comes to this relationship, because right now, as a man, if you're not careful, you'll put a woman above God, or above the Most High Creator, or above yourself. You only put her above yourself when it's time, you know, when everything's cool. Okay, now baby, you can rule now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got threats of people coming up trying to do me in and shit. You know what I'm saying? Do us in and take the family. You can rule now. You know what I'm saying? Rule. It's like that. But when it's times like this, oh, man got to step up, and this is one of the times to do it. If you really want change in the world, I mean, the shit ain't gonna change if we just continuously, you know, flooding our energies into the world and let everybody see us as in a certain light. It's like, yo, hold up, let's pull that energy back, because that's what's going on right now. They see that NAGA, so, you know, black people as a whole. You gotta say it like that. I don't care if people get mad at the racist. It's not really racist, man. Shit was fucked up on us, man. Let's not act like this, okay? So now that they see it, niggas getting their energy back, getting their powers back, it's not that we gonna leave you alone, because the mothers get mad, they get triggered by that abandonment issue that a nigga might find out the right thing, be like, yo, I don't need y'all no more. They're afraid of that. But it's not that we don't need you. We don't need you, but it's like we want to have fun with you, but let us heal for a second, because we went through some shit. Now, if that can't happen, then it's going to be some extra things going on. That's why we got to take it up to the upper room and do the semen retention, you know, keeping yourself right, and having your emotional intelligence. You got to have an emotional intelligence. Have that shit down right. Know when to snap and when not to snap. Because if you snap on a mug and you don't got to snap, but that's what they try to do, then, you know what I'm saying, you're being your weaker part of yourself. You know, you fell for the okie doke. That's why I'm like, yo, the easiest thing to do, man, right now, you're being, as far as like brothers, man, we're being, you know, we're being sexualized, you know, over-sexualized. If you look at the porn, it's serious, because you got a thing called, what's up, y'all, called cockholes, man. And cockholes is just basically a black man banging a white wife of a white man, basically. And he's sitting there looking at the man. It turns him on. But when you're in this energy with them, you lower yourself down to them too. Just look at it like this. If you want to see how God and the devil loves playing with each other, don't get it twisted. Or the higher self loves playing with the lower self, and vice versa. You know, you see it in the manifestation in the world when you see white and black people and shit. I'm talking about Americanized type white black. You know, they love playing against each other, fighting and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because they know each other is the higher and the lower self. So you constantly gonna be in that battle. But if you want to go ahead and get up to the highest point, then it's a lot of things you gotta do. Like, leave your lower self down there for a while, so when you go back down, you'll realize, oh shit, I don't need to be down there. That shit's sickening, it's nauseous. Because you get into your lower self, it's harsh. It's hard to come back up. And the lower you get, that's why they want you in the sexual thing, because it's like they have pedophiles and all of this stuff going on, man. They're molesting your energies, man, at every chance they get. Even when you're on the phone, G, they find a way to get your energy. So you got to use things. You got to use it wisely. Everything, anything outside of you, because it's a weapon that they're using against your spirit. It's sad too. I said, watch on your the Earthlings. It's on your, oh, okay, so it's on the white called Earth. I gotta check that out. That's a road over there and shit. Over here in a second. It says one thing that's really hard to watch is on, okay, Earthlings. Okay, I gotta check that out, man. I kind of don't want to watch that type of stuff because I got to a point that like I can't let my spirit watch certain things no more. I used to be mad at my C's mom, like, why you letting them watch Poltergeist or some shit like that? I couldn't even watch Poltergeist. I'm like, who will let their child watch this unless you're being influenced by the parasites and you want to put fear into the baby, because that's how it is with the lessons. Why doesn't he eat the right foods? Because he was taught to eat the foods when he was a boy. You know what I'm saying? When he was a little small boy. They put fear in him. The devil put fear in him when he was a small boy. So it's like, damn, they don't have to do that no more in the world. It's like they done trained our people, our own family, to place fear in us. Don't you do that, because that was gonna happen. It's like, damn, why don't you just say, you can try it, you can do anything you want to do, baby. Just don't hurt yourself and be careful, like how we used to be. So this is why we gotta take our family, our manhood back. That's how you get your family back. But we're not gonna get nowhere if the man don't do the shit first, dude. You gotta do it first. Because that's what's gonna make the woman get back. You know, she knows she ain't the leader. Even though you're gonna see a lot of things going on, ain't no man gonna follow that. Not a man in his right mind. You know, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I say take your power back. If you're doing sports and you in the professionals and shit like that, man, we can't even go out with no female because they only got one thing in mind. You're gonna attract narcissistic females on that end, or borderline personality, you know what I'm saying? And you are already like a narcissist type shit. You got to get everything. You got to work. You know, you're making millions of dollars, man. You got to keep your body right. So that means you can't be having sex and eating the wrong foods, G. And you'll see it pays off as you go through your whole career. And I'm pretty sure Floyd Mayweather was one of those guys that didn't eat hella bad or have a whole bunch of sex, but he knew how to show that to his opponents to make them believe, and then make the opponent want to go out and eat a McDonald's. Floyd may not even eat McDonald's like that, but you got to know who owns McDonald's and who owns Coca-Cola, because even though you seen Floyd drinking a Coca-Cola, the man who owned Coca-Cola, I think he was a billionaire. I forgot who he was, but it's kind of like a slavery thing. It's like a stock thing. So, but yeah, man, right now we're not influencing our children to eat or drink any bullshit no more, man. It's all about health and wellness. It's all about being right. I got a young guy over here right now. He's 18, man. He's doing semen retention now. The man can damn near the man doing handstand push-ups and doing, I'm gonna talk about the bitch, G, you know what I'm saying? We out here living lava stones, being in the sun, eating fruits and shit, going around harvesting, fruits. And we're doing it out here while we're out here, But we're gonna bring this right back so everybody be on it. See that this is what it is, G. Now, if you wanna go with the beefy heads, the lustful ass working out on the beach with the voluptuous women and thinking that, you're just righteous in the mind, you can do that too. It's okay. That's your frequency. You stay there until it's time for you to get up. But we're with the meek, man. We're at the peak, and then we're bringing in the meek at this point. I'm talking about from all cultures. And the meek is gonna shit on anyone who's on that foul ass, beefitarian ass mugs. You know what I'm saying? Like them mugs. Oh man, the meek gonna shit on you. Meek shitting on them now because we got the information channeled through us through our ancestors. We learn how to eat the right way. Remember, this is a spiritual thing, so we can enlighten the world. Like Brother Toto in France and shit, and a couple other brothers in Iran. They'd be like, "Man, this nigga, he right though, but damn, y'all know I don't hate you either, so we good, man." So yeah, we at the 40-minute mark, man. I ain't gonna do the question and answer thing too tough right now. All I know is we gotta give time I gotta give time for these dudes. You know what I'm saying? I gotta give it a little more time. Cause we gonna be shitting on their ass, man. I'm telling you, we're already shitting on them. We got animals and shit running around us. These people trying to compete hard. They trying to come up with all kind of things. We ain't doing nothing yet. You know what I mean? We're just talking. We're letting we're letting the tongue, which is the sword, which is mightier than the sword, just slice their ass up. We're gonna see what they moves are gonna do, because they ain't got nothing after this, man. So anybody want to follow these people, you're gonna go down the wrong path. You should have been and chose your path, which is eating right, being healthy, you know what I'm saying? Watching what you watch, because it weighs in on your spirit. If you be like, damn, why I feel so irritable, it's because you watch something that weighed on your spirit. You gotta be very careful with this now. You know, I'm not saying that you just gotta be a goody two-shoe, but you just gotta pay attention. You know? And you can't have reckless sex. I know I keep saying this, man, because you're a man and you can't just be playing with yourself like that. They said you could. That's because they wanted you to waste your energy, man. But now it's like, nah, dog, you can't let not one drop go, because they gonna send women on your ass, man, or whatever it is that you're at. It's gonna make sure, when I say they, it's a frequency that it feels you. Whatever you think, it's gonna come to you. This is why we're training our thoughts now. And the best way you can train your thoughts, when people say, oh, you train your thoughts? You can't train your thoughts if you don't have no semen sacredness about yourself. Meaning that you can't have no type of emotional stability, control, none of that, if this shit is being released on a constant basis. You may have more than the next man, but I guarantee you, when you get in a room with others that are elite, you're gonna be able to tell the difference, man. You know, you're gonna be able to tell the difference. This is why this little year is very good and it's important. What's up, Debo? Come here, man. Come here. Say hey to everybody. Hey, get off Debo's back like that. Get off Debo's back. You know Debo's back like that? Debo's the big dog. Debo, where you at, man? Where you at, Debo? You know how you do for shit. Oh, shit. But yeah, they're attracted to happiness. Now we got bros out here. They can hold the birds too. Everybody can't hold the birds though. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't hold the birds. They come up them birds. The birds that fly off, they see a certain motherfucker coming around that corner. Or they feel that energy, because you know them spirits come first, and the birds see it and it's on. Cats, the same way. I got cats around this piece. I run up to them too. Same difference. I walk around, a bird will just land on me and shit. It's one of the birds that I be chilling with. I could be somewhere down at the other end of the island. Mother flew all the way down there. It's something, G. And that's what we're supposed to be doing, G. Right now, it's not about having no babies or nothing like that. It's about getting slow as a mother jumper, getting ripped up, working out. I ain't even working on this out today. But I'm just saying, though, I work with all my legs, but I'm just saying, it's all about that. And then the older you get, you're going to become more childlike. You're not supposed to be more grouchy and shit as you get past 32 years old. So when you start getting warmer, you start being cool, start being nice. What's up, baby? Let me get that back. What's up, y'all? Gonna give me some love? That's Swift right there. Y'all see Swift? Hey, what's up, Swift? How you doing? Y'all see Swift? That's a little sparrow. You niggas putting sparrows on you. Niggas letting sparrows land on you and shit. Come here, Debo. Come here, Debo. Come here. Come here, Debo. Animals are smart as hell, people. They smart. We just be treating them stupid. We treat them like they ain't. They smarter than most of us. I done seen a clip where a dolphin learned how to talk in like 2 minutes, or 10 seconds or something. They already know how to talk. Birds can talk. Things can talk. We're like walking Dr. Doolittles, man. This is what's supposed to happen. It's not like you ain't supposed to be ignoring the fucking animals. That motherfucker talking to you. When you hear a bird and it's all up, and when you walking outside, it's vibrating to the unison of your energy. That's what it does. But you may talk not to mess with the animals, eat them up, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Catch the bird and the yard bird and cook it up. Shit. It's like, damn, G. Even the fish is smart. The fish. I petted the fish. I showed the girl. I'm like, look, big old fish right here. She's like, what? Two little ones. Two little ones. Petting the fish in the water, G. You know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking, no. Add another fish. This dude looked like Nemo. The dude that was helping Nemo, I think his name was Shark or something like that. This dude was playing with me in the water, man. Flopping over my feet, turning on the side like this. And then he was trying to get out of a little thing. And we had to figure out, like, damn, what is he trying to do? He was telling us to open this little plug so he can go out into the ocean. Because we had this little lagoon that fills up. And once that happened, he was gone. Okay, that's why we ain't supposed to be eating these things, man. These motherfuckers are smart. Let them eat each other. We ain't supposed to be eating these motherfuckers. They smart as hell, man. Smart. Put my hand on that. Give us some food. I ain't got no food. But they feel that's that light though, that semen retention. Any animal can feel if you got semen retention, nigga. They can feel if you're eating the right food. They can feel if you're right on time, online, the right way. They can feel if you ain't been having sex. They can feel that shit, G. Because they have a season where they have sex, you know? So if you're a human or a god, you ain't really supposed to be having sex every year like this. It's got to be spread out by years at a time, G. We're the highest intellect on earth, G. You ain't supposed to be having sex every day. I don't give a fuck, you wake up hard as hell. You're not supposed to release that out you, G. You're supposed to take that energy and go. Get the fuck out the house. That's it. You ain't supposed to be sitting there thinking about a woman at that point. Now you're putting a woman over the Most High. You're going to get your justice with that one, but you're going to make sure you get a woman that's going to tear your ass apart, G. And that's what you're going to want. The Most High made pussy. Pussy good as hell, right? I mean, it smells good. Everything comes with it. She got the face, but she deals with a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be very careful. That's why it's very important for a man to take this season off to get right. You get your women back. Then you'll see what's a hoe, what's a slut. In the meantime, you be working on your Kegels. Yeah, your divine eye be all nice, solid, everything, G. It's gonna be everything gonna be you. Your stock is gonna rise. You ain't gotta worry about these motherfuckers. You ain't gotta chase a chick. She gonna come to you. You're attractive. Not like you're fine, but your energy is attractive. You're gonna attract the broad. You ain't gotta do much. You see how the birds are? They do the dance or whatever, and they attract a little girl, and then that's his. You know what I'm saying? So with us, we do the same thing, but we just work on ourselves. That's the same thing the bird does. And so as long as a man can just work on himself, a woman is the hardest worker. She's gonna do the work. She's gonna get it done. Because she work harder than a man, G. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting you know. She'll do work that you won't even do. Because that's what she does, you know? Whereas you're like the mediator and the medium of thoughts and shit that come into the world. I'm not talking about like intuitive downloads and shit like that. No, once you cultivate your natural femininity, which is your natural divine feminine, all of these things are coming into play then. You know, she'll see your value at that point. But right now, it's a little low, you know? So it's so low that we probably, men can have sex with another man, or, you know, it's that low. And certain things can turn you on that's not going the right direction, you know what I'm saying? Up to the crown. And so you can allow these things. Now, when I say allow, that doesn't mean that that's your thought. But if you allow it, then your body will start producing the chemical reaction to the result of what happens, which is thinking. You can't be in that thought for more than 5 minutes. 5 minutes is a long ass time. Just imagine what a quickie in sex is. 5 minutes, a quickie, some people can't even go 3-4 minutes. You gotta understand, that's a quickie, but that's a long ass time to sit there and think of something. So if you're concentrating on something that's not about manifesting and making yourself better and bringing in love, then you're manifesting, you're bringing something in that's very low vibratorial, G. And it's going to put you in a lowest state of being, like a hellish state, you know? And that's what we don't want. We want heaven, which is a heaved up place. Heaven means heaved up. So first you get the heaven here, then the heaven start coming here. We know we're doing the work because we got all the supernatural phenomenon happening all over the world, mainly on the 33rd parallel. I was born on the 33rd parallel, B, from Mississippi. So it takes for me to speak, I must have to know a little something of what I'm talking about. I'm not just gonna be running my mouth and not knowing what the hell I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I took time and patience to study, to allow myself to come to agreement with certain things. And yeah, some people say it worked for you, it may not work for me, but that's cool. But this right here, I'm just doing what the Most High say. Use the fruit as your meat. And you don't have to eat as often and be a glutton. Because you won't be able to have a clear thought, you know? So, and keeping them kidneys filtering is the way to go. What's good, big dog? You know, I'm just running. You know, I'm just... What's good? Let's see. It says, once again, need to know how are you eating fruit all days? See, the blood sugar. The blood sugar. You gotta understand. The only reason why people got diabetes and shit like that or have a problem with the kidneys is because you're eating the wrong sugar. Grape sugar is the best sugar, or just fruit sugar is the best. Even if you're eating dates, and I ate dates a lot, and that got the highest amount of sugar. And you can have a sugar spike, but your body will heal against. But you need an insulin spike as soon as you get up. So the first thing you should be eating anyways is a piece of fruit Not a piece of sweet pancake or not a sweet waffle or no shit like that. Pardon me for the word, but none of that. It got to be a piece of fruit. And I don't eat fruit. When I say all day, it's like in the morning, I don't even eat nothing. It's like I let my whole gut empty. I don't want you know when it's empty, you don't want no ruminating thought, it's not a stressful thought. You won't attract hell to you. Once you got food in that gut, you're going to be irritable. You're going to be full of shit. So you're going to be thinking of shit. You're going to be thinking of the bad, and you're going to be pulling that to you. I don't like that. So I like making sure before I even go and handle my day, I make sure that the soil is dropped and all of that. But however though, with the fruit, just eat a piece, man. These people, these doctors, they've been messing us up. The whole thing is, I've been saying it, is that to get you to die by a certain time. And they only help you if you got a certain insurance company. It's like, see what kind of insurance you got. He ain't got no insurance? Oh, let his ass sit in the waiting room. We'll get with him. Even though the state can cover it. But that ain't, fruits is the only way. And there's nobody else on the out here that's grabbing fruits out the tree other than niggas, orangutans, and maybe some gorillas. You know what I'm saying? But they different though. Orangutans and gorillas, they're not like they see spiritual, but they can't see spiritual like how we can. All right, so they're only gonna go to like a second resurrection anyways. But our body's made for this. We have adrenals. You know, our adrenals break down all of this stuff. But if we eating like horrible fructose, high fructose corn syrups and shit like that, you need glucose. It's for your brain and all that. You need sugars. If you don't have no sugar, you're gonna be messed up, dude. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Of the 8 word. You dang on right. Let me give a shout out. What's my man name? That's the sun is so goddamn on bright. I want to make sure I say it though. I say Chico's. Oh man, on my bad. You gotta forgive me, but they are the orangutan. They are the shamans of the 8 world, man. Them ones are super smart. Now I could see them operating a car, you know what I'm saying, and maybe a plane. I wouldn't put it past that an orangutan can fly a plane if we train it. I think that's where our separation is at. We're supposed to be building with these people. We're supposed to be building with them. They're like a fucking person, damn near. An orangutan for sure. They're so damn calm. They're more calmer than a gorilla. You can let me tell you, I think the gorilla came from the last psycho type shit. You know what I'm saying? They've been left over. But that's another story. That's another story. But the orangutans, they'll sit there with you, meditate with you. They'll take shrooms. You know, they're really good. They're really good at stuff. You just really gotta pay attention. Like I said, just pay attention to animals, man. Animals is always communicating. Damn near all the animals is damn near shamans. You just gotta tune into their frequency and they'll tell you everything. That's why Native Americans had totem poles and stuff, you know? Animal spirits, communicating. Deep, you know, really deep, man. Really in tune with the animals. So sugars and salts are definitely needed. That's right. I had to be rushed to the hospital because I didn't have enough. That's right, enough minerals. Cause you be like, damn, what am I lacking? The minerals, see. And once you got some of that mineral up in you, hold on, I'm scratching my back. Once you got some mineral up in you, you feel totally better. You be like, what the fuck just happened? And it ain't even a whole meal. It's like it's just these little minerals and shit. Let me finish what you're saying, though, big dog. Says I didn't have enough salt in my system. Felt horrible. Also, sugar is brain food. That's right. You telling them, man. You telling them, dude. Your brain loves sugar. It loves it, man. Absolutely loves it. Right now, I'm so damn amped because, like I say, if anything, it's the sun for sure. The sun's out. I'm the only one right here, so this is my energy. I don't have a lot of energies around me that can gaslight because I got pure sun and I got the minerals because it's the king's tide in the water, so it's coming in. You can't see it probably. I can see it off the coming off the water and shit. That's why I got the phone blocked. But you know, and that's hitting you. You breathing. You can put your tongue. I got the sunlight hit my tonsils and all that, stimulate my tonsils because your mouth is always closed and shit. So yeah, I get up. You know what I'm saying? Open up them tonsils, let them tonsils get that. And your tonsils is an organ too, so let that light hit on there, boom. It goes and it stimulates the kidneys. When you sun gaze, your eyes connect directly to your kidneys, man. And in your brain, but in your kidneys too. Everything's moving and stimulating. Yo, gee, kidneys is very important. It's super. Yeah, no? It says, I got no. What's happening, big dog? What's happening, big dog? Let's see. Someone wants to know if insulin is so they stay away from. Now, my mom, I had to try to coach her, get her back into the fruit game because she was kind of wanting. I don't say she kind of. My mom's a deaf monger, man. It's crazy, but she understands deaf and shit. But she wanted diabetes. It seemed like because her mother had it and transitioned from it. So as we was growing, my mom got good genes. She wasn't developing diabetes like she thought she would. I always knew she would live longer than her mother anyways. But after a while, she was just trying to eat so much to kind of make herself get diabetes or whatever. But it wasn't enough to hurt her, not too much, where she only had to prick herself or whatever, but she was still able to eat. So I was kind of got her grapes more and more. And then, watermelon. She always hit me up and say, I got my watermelon today, because I'll be on fruit hard. And she'll bring me like a big ass fruit bowl. Me and my mom ain't as close, but we're supposed to be close, but we ain't as close. But she know to call me or come close, come to me when she needs some physical help or, healthy type stuff. But yeah, man, as far as you just it's the mind thing. You gotta detox as much as possible. Like this season right now, the detoxing is working. Will work with you or work with the person because it's May, it's springtime, things is outside, you can get outside, now you can get that vitamin D, all these things play a role. You have to lay in the sun. I would say if you're in the tropics, it's gonna be a rainy season, so you probably get about 2 good hours of sun, like maybe 3, but you gotta lay out in that mud for about half hour to an hour. Don't do nothing else. Feed the organ, you know what I'm saying? Because this is the detoxing organ, which is your skin. It helps sweat. It's just like the kidneys. This is the biggest kidney, though. Your skin is the biggest kidney. So you got to make sure you're sweating at all times. Not all times, but anytime you're doing something, it got to come out of your pores somehow, some way. Also, don't stay away from food. They want you to stay away from food because they know that food gonna heal you. Also they plant fear in you. It's really, that's the part. When they say you can't have your food that you eat, that you designed for, they tell you that you can't have it. So this is what puts it in your mind. This is what causes the sickness and disease. Now you're stressed out. It's just like saying if you got HIV or something, the person may not even understand that, okay, they're like, oh, and then it hits in their mind on what they think it is, and then the autoimmune starts setting in. Their mind starts stressing out their body. Their mind starts changing their whole physiology up now. The whole molecular structure is changing now because of what somebody told you or told them and allowed them to think a certain way. That's what we got to get out of right there, shit. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people who are just kind of riding on that energy to get you to believe, falsehood, and their falsehood at that. So it's important to kind of study what fruit is about, man, because fruit is really the BCAAs. For any bodybuilder, the fruit is going to build you up quicker than any protein, any animal protein at all. You want to be sick off animal protein. But so when people have kidney problems, they wonder, that's what I'm saying. They want to keep you away from fruit, but keep you still eating some eggs, things that'll give you gout, all the time of funny crabs and shrimps and shit like that. That shit, they fuck you up. People can die off of gout. It's a lot of little things, but if you want to take your health back in your hands, you got to introduce fruit back into your diet, very small at minimum stages, like grapes. That's probably the best thing you can get if you are a diabetic or depending on type 1, type 2 diabetes, whatever it is, grapes is going to work with it. You got to introduce them joints very slowly though. Then you won't have a high sugar spike in you. I've seen it happen though, and it messes you up. It's the most natural thing you can eat. Fruit is the main thing. It's the thing that million folks ate in early biblical days. God said, let it be our meat. That's right, Genesis 1:29, baby. And it will. We just have to get back into learning how to eat it. Because we're eating it like a glutton, like how we would eat rice and beans and, chicken and shit like that. We're eating until we get full, like, oh, I'm full. But your body can break down fruit like in an hour. I don't care how much you eat. It can break it down. Then you won't be hungry once you start zoning into what is hunger. You're like, okay, my gut's not hungry. Okay, then you start feeling your cells like, okay, that's feeling. It's feeling. I need to eat something real quick, like a piece of fruit. Once that's eaten, you're good. Again, it's like for the next hour and a half. That's how you're supposed to eat it. And say if you're fasting, you know, your body's going to autoimmune and eat its own self. If you eat any of the dead cells and bacteria and all that stuff, it's going to eat it up. I allow my body to eat it all up because I don't want to keep feeding it if my bacteria is just overfed. You know what I'm saying? My bacteria is some gangsters, man. They gonna go and clean all the little spots and everything. I got them. I'm like, yo, I ain't put nothing else in there until y'all get all of this up out of it. And they're like, yeah, man, what's up? You know, so it's about just training the body and just being in tune with it. You know, you're the captain of the body, you know, so the captain gives out the orders and shit. Everybody else is working. So you gotta have the right, they have to believe in your ability to make the right decision. So, man, you know, but introduce grapes back into the game, like a seeded grape. Raisins might be a little bit too sweet, but raisins don't have added sugar in it. Anything with added sugar, you can't mess with that. Because most likely they're gonna add it in like foul sugar, fructose sugar. They're gonna probably turn the sugar cane into some type of drug almost. You know what I mean? There's just a lot of little things that you gotta really be careful for, you know? And not eating, your body will train itself to basically start to reset itself, especially with your kidneys and them glands that's right above them kidneys. You got 2 glands above your kidneys, adrenal glands. If them things is off, man, gee, that's when, you know, diabetes and shit starts setting in, and that's what we don't want. So just watch out with the type of sugars that we eat, because this is a big discussion coming up lately. I've seen people putting up a lot of posts about sugar. It's like, no, sugar is our fuel. You know what I'm saying? We need the sugar. Complex sugar, which complex carbohydrates, which is like pasta, that's the sugar, you know? It's just a slow digestive sugar. It's not a fast digestive carb, like things that you eat that's fast energy, you know? But slow digesting energy is a slow digesting sugar. So you're gonna eat sugar, regardless of what. If you eat pasta, you're eating sugar. It's in there. It's all in there, people. But if you eat the fruit straight, you're gonna start detoxing, you're gonna start healing. You'll start, like I said, I'm here. My detox, this level right here I'm on right now, I'm gonna have to be like straight up, I'm gonna do a grape fast, like all the way through, at least like 3-4 days. Not can go longer than that, but I'm outside, I'm not in like a controlled environment where it just be on my land and shit like that, so I gotta walk and function. So anyhow, though, I can go about 3 days, I can go out the whole, you know, 5 days and shit, but I have to be in a controlled area, whereas I don't need people approaching me and shit all the damn time, because you're gonna be so high up. You don't want nothing that's bullshit around you. It's like being on a shroom kick. You don't want nobody to mess up the shroom kick. You're like, man, okay, I gotta make sure my spirit is all right when I do this. So yeah, I'm gonna be on that, man, and you're gonna see, and I'm gonna grip up a little bit more too. So that grapes, I don't even get tired on grapes. We need amino acids that make the protein. The amino acids are the building blocks to protein. So whenever we eat the protein, it just depends on how harsh it is, right? And we're eating harsh protein, like hard to break down, like steaks, you know, and certain chickens and stuff like that, where you would need aid and assistance, like extra enzymes for your pancreas to break this thing down, because after a while your body won't produce as many enzymes. Before you know, you'll be eating parade steak and shit with extra little probiotics in there. That's why you see people eating probiotics and having bifidus and all this shit. It's a lot of little things your body need to produce a lot of this flora. But it gets drained when you're eating all these foul ass foods, you know. So but with the protein, that's why Most High made this fruit, dude. Because the fruit is the branched chain amino acids. You eat enough of it, it's building your muscle. You're not meant to be like a ox, anyways. All right, and so you're not meant to be like a big giant ox like that. You're pretty slim. You only got 3 types of body types, which is endomorph, ectomorph, and mesomorph. One's kind of round, one's kind of thin, and one's just kind of like, you know, dad bod a little bit, you know. So you got those 3 body types, and you just got to kind of work with that and find your own medium. Everybody don't really have the answer, but once you start experimenting a little bit, you'll see. Most High won't let you go too far in experimentation. Only way he'll let that is if you kind of put all your hopes in a man. So that's why we gotta get in tune with the creator and be like, okay, what's up, baby? Let's see. You know what I'm saying? So as far as like with the protein, I would say just only, just branched chain aminos. You can get you some amino acids. They're gonna build you up quicker than a protein shake would. Protein shake gonna be all thick, and they're gonna have amino acids in there. But that protein shake don't even work like that. It's gonna make you fat and bloated. aminos, unless you take in some type of isolate. But aminos though, that shit gonna have you back swole, smooth. Come on, man. It's the truth. It's just discipline. That's all it is. Discipline is get you up, you know. So, and everybody's gonna catch on, B. We're gonna be the main ones anyways. And then when we catch on, we're gonna do little trick stuff, like how to get vascular, what makes a pump, how can you really build a muscle. Like I can't really see too much, but I got this little arc up there now, right? I'm not even greased up or nothing, but you see, as there's a little arc, we can hit that arc, how to get that one, how to get down there, how to turn it. We're gonna do all them exercises. The hammer curls, the curls like this, how to hit the top, bottom. I'm not all extra what you call it right now, but once we start working out and shit, you're gonna see. That's how I'm gonna do it. Boom. Triceps extensions and all that shit. But, you know, it's gonna get to that point, G. It's about to get to that point. Dark Soul, what's happening? I read a book called Protein Man. Man, I wanna know about that Protein Man. Ain't that right, my little sparrow. Ain't that right, little sparrow? I'm looking into the camera. Say peace to the family. You say peace, they feel the light. They just want to give, you know. I ain't got nothing right now. We got other little mama and shit. You good? You alright? I love you. I love you. Like, you got something for me? I ain't got nothing right now. That's it. I ain't got much. What's happening? Health is wealth. You know it too. I see these people, they be rich as hell, and they wish they was healthy. They wish they was healthy. They be like, man, I'll trade with you, man. Fuck that. I wouldn't want to. That's what I'm saying. So once this part catches up with the physical, when you look healthy, you're supposed to be driving the nice whips and having a nice home because you're disciplined enough to do it. But you see, the powers that were, it was kind of out of balance and shit. So it was showing you that wealth is just like these things that you acquire and shit, and it's really not, you know. So things is gonna change up. Your most healthiest mother's gonna be in the most nicest, like your athletes. That's how everybody's gonna be. Like, you know, clean in a motherfucker, man. Health is gonna be the most important thing that they do in their life, G. It's not gonna be nothing more important. Everybody's gonna be on the Sabbath. This is the future, G. Everybody's gonna be on one accord, G. Because happiness gotta happen. You know what I'm saying? It got to happen. Since vibing with the most high children, you already know. We got the Life family over here. We got the straight meek over here from all around the world too. We ain't got one demographic, you know what I'm saying? So that's a blessing. Most High made a NAGA, you know, a little bit more appealing to, you know, to other ethnic cultures. Some can hate, some can't. It's all right, but we're doing the work, baby. I ain't got nothing. He's going like this. He's like, nigga, you gotta put something down, nigga. What's up? Hey, I ain't got nothing today. I have something tomorrow for you, though. By the will of the Creator, I'll have something for you tomorrow, baby. I guarantee you. Tell everybody. I got a crowd over here, dog. It says, the back. Let's see what happens. Did I do back today? I got a party back up here. I don't know if I can see that shit. Yeah, I ain't all ripped up right now. I feel good though. I feel like I can slap the shit out of the motherfucker with no problem. I feel like I can sit back and run quick. Like, what you say? You know what I'm saying? Run a 4.2 on your ass at 45. I can run a 4.5 at 45. I can run a 4.5s at 45. Who else doing that? That's for real though. You know what I'm saying? 4.5s at 45. Ain't that right? He say, oh yeah. I'm talking to the camera. Y'all want to see? Hey. Swift is like, I call him Swift. So I know he like, nigga, I know you got something for me, dog. I really don't, baby. I gotta hold it back tomorrow. I gotta go to my other spot, and I got your other cousins and all in, man. They gonna meet me at the other spot, so I gotta save a little something for them. Shoot. Bro, I said, what does NAGA mean? It means dragon or king. You know, Negus Nagas is the Ethiopian word that means king. Some people say God-like, but it means king. So when you hear people like, what up, my nigga? It's just another way of, another phonetical way of saying Naga, or Naka, which is native of the land, or kings of the land. So it's like, yo, what up, my nigga? We're just saying king when you hear a nigga say that. That's all. And then sometimes, you know, we didn't, you know, people say nigga and Naga a lot, you know, if they're different cultures and shit. And it just, you know, it don't make a black person upset. We know already who we are. You know what I mean? We already know we're influential. We know that we're here to bring happiness and joy, you know, to the world. We know we're getting gas. We know we're getting what they call that? It's a psychological term. We know we're getting gaslighted on by the rest of the world, projected on, and also we know that shit, we're cream of the crop, and we're not doing no big eyes or little U's. We just like to celebrate and bring everybody up into a high level. We naturally see the best in everybody. That's what they don't tell you about black folks. And we really see the best in everybody. We actually like to be friends with everybody, G. We want to go around the world and be friends and chill with everybody too, but the psychological term I'm looking for is that it's a, not gaslighting, but a smear campaign. You know, a smear campaign. And then you have some of our brothers who played that role too, you know, the celebrities, as far as like making us look bad. But right now that season's finna change up, man, because we the face of health and wealth, and it's not gonna be a racist thing. It's just that, yo, we have our identity as well. You know, they're trying to make us not have our identity. And we're smart, we're intelligent, we're athletic, you know, all the things that you have, you know, and we're not really trying to boast this in somebody's face. If you look good, you just look, we tell you look good. Man or woman, it doesn't matter. It doesn't hurt us and shit, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't hurt us to give a compliment, to smile at them, but in this day and age, it's kind of, people kind of hurt a little bit. Hey, y'all just shitting on my dad on what you call it. He's like, you don't get my attention. You know, shit on my bag and shit. Listen, drop the soil like that. It's all good. It's all right. But yeah, man, that's pretty much that on that note. I wanted to touch in on that. It's important, man. I want us to build that signal retention real good so we got something to show off. It ain't about showing man, we showing God, we showing the creator. God to us was the most high. God to other people was just a title, you know. But to us, the most high creator. So we're really showing the most high. We're seeking the kingdom first. And I'm not looking at the whole Constantine Jesus way. I'm talking about straight up seek the kingdom of the Most High and everything else will be added to you. We're talking about straight up the body of Christ. That's what I'm giving you the word right now. The body of Christ itself. The Christ consciousness is when we all get on and get lit. So this is what we're striving to do now, to establish the Christ consciousness. And that way we do it is by seeking attention. That's it. That's the only way. We can't have a Christ consciousness without that. We can know things, we can kind of agree on things, but once that light hit that crown chakra, boom, cross the vagus nerve, and we all on this, man, we just change reality as we speak. We're doing it now, but we don't really know how to do it. Peace. As far as like we're losing fat, start right on a vegan diet. Really fruits, and not say all fruit right away because you're probably eating. It depends on what you're eating, but I guarantee you, the best way to lose weight or any unwanted fat is to use that fat as an energy. The only way you can do that is eat some fruits. If it starts burning that fat, it depends how much you got. You don't have to do all the extra running and jumping up and down and all of that. That comes later in the game. You might want to do that when it's like when you're about like a month or two in on your eating, because if you got a shitty diet, most likely you're gonna have a shitty outcome. You know what I mean? Your workout's gonna be bad. Everything's gonna be bad. You're gonna look the same. You're gonna look at you. You're gonna be the same way in the gym and shit. You know what I'm saying? So you know when a person's really serious is if they change the eating habit up. Once you change that up, everything changes, people. You ain't gonna be able to. You won't be able to do the same thing as you think you would. Let me get over here. Get that up out. I hope I can still keep the what you call it though. But yeah, once you change that eating habit up here, it's on like hot butter popcorn. You really ain't got to work out too tough, but you want to work out to make yourself feel good so you won't be stressed and nothing like that. What's up, little babies? See what Big Dog saying. Stacey thing on that chocolate stuff was until I changed. Yeah, there we go. Experience the pulsating sensation between my eyebrows, brother. I mean, in a good way. You definitely get it, man. You lit, you know, and fasting helps with it too. And we, you know, our ancient ones kind of came up to the conclusion of that as well. We kind of figured it out. I had to move over here because, you know. Hold on, brothers. But yeah, you'll feel it out. You know, it's a lot of things, even with the Vedic astrology, you know, and yoga and all that stuff. You know, we introduced, you know, yoga was introduced to India or whatnot through the Mayans. This is like facts and shit. So it gets a little deeper. But at the same time, though, as far as like, what's up, y'all? As far as like, you know, the energy centers, those are what we cultivate, G. The body is going to show. the body's going to actually have it. It's going to be the outcome. You know, it's the byproduct of what you do if you did the right thing. Hey, what's that? So the hardest part about changing your eating habits is the detox, and they may come with at least. Oh, okay, yeah, the detox is. You know, it is. But I happen to be graced with the ability to be happy to do it. So I guess I can talk to all of us about it. You know, and just walking through it. You don't have to detox for forever. You know. Some people think you got to be like that for forever, or eat a certain way for forever. You don't. I mean, not like you don't have to eat like meat again and shit. I'm just saying you don't have to be on 100% food for 30, 100 years and shit like that. You're gonna change it up because your body is like you're dealing with chemistry. So you're dealing with different type of minerals that you need to help keep your body up, and your mind, spirit, and all that stuff. So being a chemist is real good. But sticking to the same type of meal for a certain amount of time, you'll see the difference. And then you can change it up, and then you can start playing, and then adding your little days and your cheat days or whatever. That's where you want to have fun with it. You know, you don't want to make it so serious. But that's when you got people, you know, that do a certain exercise in front of you, like online or something, and it'll just make it seem like, you know, that's all you have to do. And if you kind of got as hard with burning fat, that can kind of discourage you. Even though it just motivated you and inspired you to do something to get to a certain way. Alright, I'm back. Man, I don't like when people come over by me and stuff, man, and just sit in your hustle. I don't like that sex shit. I don't care if you're a girl or a boy. I just don't like that. But anyways, you know, so yeah, that's pretty much what that is, you know what I'm saying, as far as like, you know, changing it up. You know, it's hard to look when you look at people and they already reached a certain point. They done went through so much hell. They done took so much stuff. You know, they're not really. You can see with certain YouTubers when they tried to do the fruit thing, and you see they changed up. Their thoughts changed, whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about too. You know, because I know they watching me because they use where I do in the game. But it's not a contest with me though. You know what I'm saying? It's all with the creator. They gonna try to compete. I never was a competitor with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm already know I'm here to help, and I was, you know, designed for this type of stuff. That's why this information is coming out, because we're about heavenly vibes over here, building the kingdom on the planet, but on the plane. But you got to have the kingdom in you first, though. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what does my bro say. Yeah, man, you know. This is just see. I done his exercise. Okay, bet. Now I think I have heard of him. If he's the one with the black hair, not the one with the white hair, but he has the black hair and he has glasses. I don't know if that's him or not. But I've seen a lot of gurus, you know what I'm saying, coming up, and there's certain ones I respect when you can just feel the energy, like, oh, they went through this. You know what I'm saying? He's just not talking and read a lot of books and just can regurgitate information in a good way. Like, you could tell when somebody walked the path, you know. But it was supposed to be a breathing class. One of the elder queens out here, her name is Mahani. She gets mad when I say Mahani, because I say it wrong and shit. Out here I'm known as Kalani. So, you know, so she get mad I say that. But she wanted to get me in this little breathing class, and I'm like, I came up with breathing techniques on my own now. I've learned how to breathe out and keep my chest up, you know, certain ways to get that prana in, you know. But I'll go out and do a class with her. But I'm not with all the extra energy touch and stuff, because I already know I got the energy. When a woman comes to me, can I do Reiki on you? They look at me and look right at me. I'm like, oh, you looking at me like you're a vampire. You see that energy? You're like, oh, can I do energy work? You're like, no, you can't get into my shit. I can't do it. I just can't do it. So just be careful with those energy workers too. Because a lot of people, that's the new age vampirism. You know, need some energy work? It's like, oh, okay. Because these people can latch onto your aura. They got tentacles and shit. And once they latch on, they pulling off you. And if you're not like spiritually rich, you'll be hella drained. And you'll know if you're not spiritually rich, because you're gonna be hella drained. If you're spiritually rich, you'll be drained, but then you'll be like, I don't even know why I gave that out that much. You know what I mean? You have the ability to recover quick. Like, this is right here. This is my Sabbath day, so I know for sure I'm on a rest day tomorrow, even though it's Sunday the next day. And some people, they honor the Sabbath on Saturday, today. You know, it's not the right energy, but that's what they're going to do. But me, I'm honoring it on this Sunday coming up. And as the week goes, I'm just going to post every time that I honor the Sabbath. It just works with everybody. It gives you a nice rest day. You don't do nothing in the body. just recuperates, and you don't believe you're thinking about harsh ass shit. It's not really religious. It's just a healing day. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Not letting anyone perform. Yeah. See, I'm not just letting anyone. That's right, G. You know what I'm saying? You already know, big dog. You already know now. I feel it, you know? And it's like, gotta be calm about this, because they start right at that, boom, right here. You know, I had a lady that tried to do my girlfriend I had, and she wasn't really conscious of the life I was living. This was new to her. You know, like when you get with a woman and you're conscious spiritually, or you know, you're just a conscious person and you're enlightened or whatever you want to say, and you're introducing them into your life. And so it's like the lady I was with at that time, she didn't know nothing about Reiki or nothing, you know? So it was new to her. I knew already about that shit. I was already had knowledge of self about 10 years or 12 years before I met her. She couldn't understand that. I was like, yeah, you can't be doing all that Reiki shit because it's going to make you sick. You mess around. These people who's doing it on you, if you look at a Reiki practitioner, they damn near look like, I don't want to say homeless, like a bummish a little bit because of the energy. They're like energy bums. You know, they have scabs and shit on them. You know, they won't produce the right amount of oil in their body and shit. They just don't have that oil. They need yours. So that's another thing. I'm like, yo, you're looking a little straggish. I don't need to do. And even if they did look clean like a damn vampire, that's another reason I'm not fucking with you. So it's like, yo, I'm with the whole little grounding yourself. You know, if you need healing, everyone has to be in that point. Reiki and stuff like that will work when we have the power of healing hands come back. That's when we all put in that work. One of us feeling a certain way, we can touch each other. We ain't got to be feeling a certain way. Our emotions can feel sad. But when we hug each other, we just heal each other. You know, all these things is going to happen when we do the right thing now, which is, you know, eating right, you know, working out, stuff like that, getting your chemistry back right. So when you touch somebody or get close to them, it's going to empower them instead of just taking from them. You don't want to take from them. You want to give something in in response to this, you know, of what they're giving. That's what I'm on. So the energy field. Oh, energy fiends. You already know. You own it, man. So I imagine a good Reiki teacher won't just accept any client too. And that's a good one. And I haven't heard of a Reiki teacher that was that good yet. But if you have, that's dope. I haven't heard them. I've seen them as like energy sluts almost. They're taking on any and everybody. I'm like, damn, hold on, YouTube. No, they putting both hands out, touching everybody. I'm like, damn, man, we're doing orgies and shit. It's a threesome. Hold on, we're having a threesome Reiki session. Wanna join? Like, nah, I'm good. I don't need to be in that. I don't need that much energy, goddamn it. I'm gonna go outside, sit under the tree, hug the tree or something, B. I don't need yours. Unless you was pure with the Holy Spirit, then it may work. And that's the same thing with using other tarot cards and shit too. And I think about people who do the tarot readings and stuff, because I know I got an insight in that. But it's like you gotta be careful too, because people not drawing, they not in their highest light. You can hear that vamping energy come out of them. It's like, oh, you got that narcissism. I feel it. You know, just be careful with that, y'all. You know, because they out here. And so that's why fasting and getting off of that stuff is just like, yo, this is tunnel vision, man. We got to better ourselves, work out. Let's get right. Ask the bro many questions. You gotta ask me any questions y'all want. I do the business part of it, but I love y'all. I know y'all really want to know, because there's a lot of people that really want to, you know, help themselves, but they're being too busy misled in the wrong direction, and hard to be led in the right direction. You know, so it's easy to be led in the wrong direction by people who look the part, and these people, you know, they may eat a certain way, but they got parasites in them. They just want certain things, money, attention. They look, and then once they get it, they just leave. Yeah, it's a vamping thing. All right, it's a vamping thing. But you want to start today. This is the month. The start is the third, the understanding day. Now you know the understanding is the best part of the conversation of knowledge and wisdom, or the best part of man and woman is the child, the baby. All right, and knowledge is the man. Understanding is the child. They both one and the same. You got to go through wisdom, experience though, in order to see the equality of your existence. This is why eating the right way, eating certain foods to get the certain information, it helps you spiritually, clean the guts and detox. You want to detox. I'm at a very deep level of detox, whereas all these my lymph nodes and shit, all in my body is just coming to surface, G, like everywhere. Like it's just coming out now, you know. And I got the sun helping me too. So it depends on the environment too, though. But yeah, I'm definitely here to help as far as like with this. Even though I don't care how big a money is, I believe, like the Most High got faith in you and me. I got faith in you too, because I know you can do it. You just got to leave everybody else alone, man. These people are narcissistically unstable and shit, emotionally and histrionically unstable. They just need attention. They're not really helping nobody. All right, so they're just trying to soothe their own just deep canyon that they can't fill at all. Like it's like something you pour into and it's got a hole in it. They can't fill it up, so they can't fill their own bucket up, their own cup up. But over here, our cup runneth over it. You know what I'm saying? We got all the lanes. They gonna be watching, G. And this not no big out little you. This is just for the me. They may not like my personality and shit because of the way I'm gonna talk to them. They may not like it, but they know they gotta respect it, because it's like, if it's a knock out here that ain't got a domicile, he really gotta come up on certain dollars to get food daily, and he look a certain way, and he's really not mad, and you gotta kind of listen to him, because you know, money's not really the way all the way. Even though I know a lot of chosen ones, special ones, got money. We ain't all broke. I know that. You know, Buddha wasn't broke. He had to go amongst the world to get understanding, because he grew up rich and shit. Things was coming. He was just too rich, so he had to go into the world. And that's why, as far as spiritual nature, it's required to at least go into according to Zarathustra and his doctrine, it's like a Brahmin doctrine, to be amongst the poor for like a year. This is helping your spirit. Now, if you succumb to the poor antics out there, drugs and shit, hey man, you're gonna ask the Most High to help you. But being amongst that, it helps your spirit to develop, you know, and to be able to help those who's in a lower area, to help deliver them. This is why, you know, niggas been through a lot of stuff. In the hoods, we could say, they have the it's the title, they have the actual, you know, credit to be able to help someone else, so they won't see nobody going down that path. There's brothers who did dope. They don't want nobody else to see nobody else on dope. There's brothers that did meth that don't want to see nobody on meth. And the Most High giving them brothers as an example to show, like, look, you can beat it too. Because look at my baby. He was on it the worst. You probably wasn't on it as worst, but you just have a problem with it. But look, my baby can show you, because he was on it hard. And I touched him to show you that I put my hand on him, man, to let him see that y'all see that we real, and I got faith in him, and he got faith in y'all, and he's doing the work. People who's like that, you know what I'm saying? Alcoholics, whatever you want to say. Most High is going to put that example in front of your face, where you don't have to be the super balling rich one. Even though you naturally are going to wear the chains and all that, because once you get your power back, you're going to have your jewels too. But right now, the jewels are in the wrong hands. They're in the hands of liars. So it's diminishing the value of the actual stone. But once you get the stone back in your hand, it's not that you worship the stone. Now you know how to use the stone. Now if you got a stone on you, you charge it up in the sun and you put it on you now. Now it's working in accordance to your biological technology and your spiritual technology. It's metaphysical technology now. Now you're able to use this shit, you know? And it's not like TV where you can see the being go and hear the sound and shit. That shit just happens, all right? It just happens, Steve. Like, turn your back, you turn back, and boom, it's there type stuff. It's like magic, man. So we're going to get to that point, and this is what we're on. And we're going to keep working out. We're going to keep shining. But we got to stick up for a year, y'all. I'm telling you, man. This is very exciting. This is the best time to be in. I'm telling you. It's the best time. Let me see what bro said. I'm going to jump off here in a little bit. This is insightful, man. Hey, I appreciate you. All right, though. Cool. You have a blessed day, too. I'm glad you joined in. You know, I got to do the chakra. Also, the mantras. I definitely do this. I walk down the street. I know people be like, what is he doing? But it does work, though. It keeps you vibed right. Keeps you down. You know, you see Jesus, everybody throwing them. They think niggas always been throwing them mantras the whole life. They think it's gang sign. Niggas always been like, even if it ain't a gang sign, you see niggas going like this. Like, what the fuck is you doing? I don't know. I'm just doing it because it's subconsciously embedded in your DNA, nigga. You throwing up mantras, you know. Your ancestors been doing it thousands of years, nigga. So let's just tap into that. I love y'all, man. I'm finna get ready to jump up off of here. Thanks for joining in. I can see it now. It says Chicos. Hope I said it right. Thanks for joining Audacity. What's happening? I had to say it back to you. Both, eh? And unlimited content. Yeah. Stay tuned. Unlimited content. What's it? Unfiltered. Yeah, unfiltered content. Stay tuned. We're gonna stay locked and loaded. We're gonna go ahead and get it in right. Most High. Alright, give glory to the Most High though, the all spirit. They be on point though. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the compliment. Frankos, I hope I said Francis Walker. Appreciate that compliment, y'all. All right, so I just wanted to shout out my folks, Dark Soul up in the tank. That's Jazz. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Mason, bro, my bro, getting it in. Yo, man, I'm definitely sending good prayers out to you. Sending good prayers out. Just you make sure you catch them joints. And you know, I got faith in you, man, and the ones that you love, because that's gonna help. Definitely, yo. So everybody stay in tune, man. I'm gonna put more stuff up. I'm gonna put the right doctors up. We just gotta watch the vids. It may not be that many views, but it's viewed by the right ones, all right? The righteous ones. So just make sure you stay tuned, man, so we can go ahead and help ourselves. Because it's only like how better popcorn. I love y'all. With that being said, peace.